Welcome to Kletus Roadside Service. Today we're hauling an excavator on a low boy. And we are headed out right now. We're leaving. We're going. And yeah, everything should be fine. We had to specifically buy this low boy. We had a different low boy, but it wasn't low enough. Because the excavator, we couldn't get it folded down far enough to be under height. So now we got this one, which is awesome. I don't know, I didn't load it. I will be honest, I did not load this, but somebody I know that I respect, and he was loading it for himself, and then I decided, hey, I'll do that for you. And I just want to see if I'm going to rub on these tracks a little bit, because it's pretty low. I think they got it on the highest setting. But yeah, I fucked up today. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I ain't going to try to be cool. I don't think I ever try to be cool with you guys. I fucked up today. And got in a little bit too late, which turned out it wasn't too late, but they had already decided somebody else was going to do the job that I was doing. I was like 15 minutes late, and I had my ringer was turned off, and I was just driving in. I was like, 15 minutes, whatever. Nobody's going to give a hoot about 15 minutes. But they did. They were like freaking out. They were calling me like, "Where are you? There's a place you're supposed to be at." And I was like, "I'll be right there. It's not going to take me a fucking hour to get there. You already told me what the schedule was and everything." They're like, "Well, we already put somebody else on that job, so have fun doing bitch work today." I'm like, "Oh, fuck." And then I called the guy that took over the job. And I was like, "Hey, man." He's like, "Hey, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." He's he's a warrior, not as in like fighting with pitchforks and swords and shields. He's not a warrior like that. He's a warrior like he's worried about you all the time. So, anyways, I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." He's like, "Well, I got the truck pre-tripped. If you're," because I was right around the corner. He's like, "It's ready for you." I'm like, "No, no, no. They already put you on that job. I'll be the shop bitch today." He's like, "Oh, okay." And then he's like, hung up. I was like, "Whoa, easy, buddy." Like, maybe he's thinking he's always the shop bitch, and I don't know. But he usually is. And maybe that's a bad term to use, shop bitch. But that's what it is, and that's what I feel like whenever I'm stuck at the shop doing nothing. I don't like it. Any little thing that comes across, I got to do it. Well, anyways, I was going to sit around and wait for the Ford F-150 to get back. Just kidding. I was going to wait to do the trash run. Oh my goodness. That truck is fucked up. Anyways, I was going to wait to do the trash run. And then they were like, "Oh, well, we'd like you to do the double rail again." I'm like, "Yeah, dang it. I really messed up by not." Well, I don't know. I don't know if I messed up because the walking floor trailer job is what I was going to be doing. I was going to do 3 loads with the walking floor trailer. And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get lucky enough to get the walking floor to cooperate. And we're going to go this way. I'm not going to go sit in that traffic. I'm not sitting in traffic today. He's probably wondering what the fuck, because that is a little bit of a faster way, but it's not today. So, anyways, he went to do that job. I went into the shop and I got, not scolded, but I was in there and everybody's like, You showed up late. I'm like, shut the fuck up, everybody. Everybody else shows up late. Nobody gets, dinged on it, and here I am. I get dinged on it. Whatever. And it wasn't even late. Like, the guy that took over the job was just starting the job, and you had an hour to get across town. Like, that's all you had to do was be there across town. But whatever. Not my problem anymore. So yeah, anyways, they were looking for a truck for me to run, but we're out of trucks. We have 2 trucks that are broken. One of them, the steering box, they found out the steering box is bad. The one that I was complaining about the other day with the fucking, that, like, you can't keep it straight. The steering box was about to fucking, it was like shredded out in the middle. I don't know. It was like, because another guy drove it, and he was like, how the fuck did you not crash that truck? I'm like, probably said, well, you didn't crash it. You did fine, right? I'm gonna act like everybody else. Oh, it's fine. You did it. Just need some miles on it, is what they keep saying. So, anyways, he took it in, and they're getting their new steering box put in, because it's fucked up. Like, something's fucked up in that truck. So that truck is down. My favorite truck, 164, that one's down. They actually took that one into a shop, like a big shop, because they don't have time to work on it, because it needs completely torn down. I guess there's something going on with the engine, and there's something going on with the PTO. Like, the PTO is burnt up in it, and it's a brand new PTO. That's what they keep telling me. We just put that PTO in there. What do you mean it's burnt up? Well, it's brand new. I'm like, dude, it's broke. It doesn't work. It barely spins anything. Well, did you check the hydraulic fluid? You guys, like, listen, I can check the hydraulic fluid, but if it's low, you guys will fucking cuss me out if I add any hydraulic fluid to it, because, you can't just add hydraulic fluid to the hydraulic tank, because it depends on where the pistons are. If they're all the way out and you add in hydraulic fluid, as soon as you try to pull those pistons in, it's gonna explode hydraulic fluid everywhere. So they say leave the hydraulics to the mechanics. So I leave it to the mechanics. I'm like, hey, there's something wrong with this, fix it. And no, it was good on hydraulic fluid. The PTO's just burnt out in it. Brand new PTO, burnt the fuck out. Don't know how. Maybe somebody, as soon as they got it working, they went and drove around with it on. I don't know. So that's 2 trucks that are out for the count right now. They're getting worked on today and tomorrow and the next day, and I don't know. But we're low on trucks. The trash truck has hydraulics, but it's set up for a high flow hydraulic system, and it's totally different than any of our trailers, because the fucking idiots over at the trash company that custom built the fucking trash trailer didn't want any input from us, the guys that actually are going to use it. And maybe like, hey, let's adapt it so it'll work with your hydraulics. And hey, let's maybe design it a little bit better so you don't have to fucking rake out trash every time you, like, and I'm not talking a little bit of trash. It's like a 20-yard dumpsters full of fucking trash every time you gotta clean it out, because it's a compactor trailer and it all gets compacted up against the blade, and then you gotta fucking fix it. You gotta get all that shit out of there. So anyways, so then there was a guy, he was gonna haul the excavator over to that job site that I worked yesterday, where I dropped off those containers. And they were like, hey, why he needs the excavator there. He doesn't need the truck and the trailer there. So you go take the truck and trailer over there, get the excavator offloaded, and then bring the truck back, because we need it. And I think they're going to have me hook up to the double rail and haul a couple more dumpsters out there, which I'm fine with. You know, like the it's not exactly the most fun thing to operate, but it is kind of interesting, I guess. And I'd rather do that than sweep up the fucking floor at the shop. That's for goddamn sure. So here I am, I-35 South, headed to Lee Summit with an excavator. And so far we haven't hit any bridges, so that's good. That's real good. Just gotta drive this up here, get on 69 South, and then go to 435 East. And then 435 to 470, and then 470 to 50, and then 50 to 291. There's so many highways I gotta hit. I hit less highways going to Des Moines. So, but it's kind of nice. I got a guy. I was gonna ride with the guy and then just drop him off, but he wanted to have a truck out there in case he needed to go somewhere or do something. So I'm gonna drive the excavator out there, and he's in a pickup behind me. He's following me, keeping. I washed the excavator off because people don't wash it when they bring it back. Listen, I'm not gonna give him too much shit about that. I wouldn't want to clean the motherfucker when I bring it back either. I probably would. I wouldn't want to, but I mean, I guess I don't know. Maybe I should hold other people to a higher standard. But no, they just leave this thing fucking caked in mud. It's like, how did you get this excavator here with all that mud? Like, how much mud was on it that you lost on the highway? Like, holy shit! Because there was a shitload. It was all caked up in the tracks, and I just used the water hose, the fire hydrant hose, and I blasted all off. And the trailer that we got is kind of nice because it's like webbed in the middle, so like all the shit falls off and goes down. Underneath, so you don't have to clean the trailer also. Anyways, yeah, little fuck up today. Last night I don't know what was I talking. I think I just delivered the boxes and then I was done. And then I went up and I grabbed another load with the walking floor trailer from St. Joe, and it's of like pesticide stuff. It's like old product. They use it on crops. It's crop science technology or whatever. I don't know, but it's really expensive shit. That they use. My guy passed me. What's And of course, the one lane that's fucking stopped is the one I'm in. What the hell? And then he cut into our lane up there. I thought he was going to follow me and be blocker for me. Guess not. So, we're hitting traffic now, bud. We're hitting traffic. But it's not going to be as much traffic as the other way. So yeah, it's just a little bit of waste. And then the guy, he kept saying, he's like, "I'll see you in the morning." I'm like, I don't know. I'm not the guy that creates my own schedule. He's like, "All right, well, they told me that somebody will be here in the morning to grab the other loads because there was 3 loads. I did 1 load on Monday, 1 load on Tuesday, and then the 3rd load was going to be today. I don't know, according to him, but according to my schedule, I was going to do 2 I wasn't even supposed to do a load on Monday. I was going to do a load on fucking Friday, 2 loads on Friday, but that all got fucking, I don't know. My schedule, you got to love it. It's not one day has been correct. Even the revamped schedule that I got today is like, "Oh, you're going to do the trash. Oh, no, now you're going to go do this and that." And I'm like, okay, Jesus. But I was thinking, since I had no problem using a dolly and offloading pallets into the pit with the dolly, like I was telling her, the office lady, she's like, that's a lot of pallets to offload by dolly. I'm like, do you know what we do from Des Moines? I got to unload 18 fucking totes. They all weigh 2,500 pounds a piece. I got to unload those by hand. 18 of them. And this is what, it's going to be like 20 or 24 pallets that weigh way less. Yeah, I would rather do these than that. The only thing is that the totes have a metal bottom and they don't walk out with the walking floor because we tried it. But the pallets do well. I should have taken that lane while I had it. I'll take it after this minivan. Okay, thank you. As soon as the the lane cleared up, somebody fucking jumped over and tried to steal it. Oh, buddy. So yeah, I did one load with that, and then they were hoping that I could grab another load, but that would have really fucked up the whole schedule because they needed that trailer for a job this morning. So I don't know why they wanted me to get loaded again if they needed that trailer. So people driving on the shoulder. People are driving on the shoulder. What is going on up here? Anyways, we're kind of fucked up right now. We're on not a skeleton crew, but we definitely have a lot less people than we normally do. And the one dude, I haven't seen him for months. Like he's worked here for almost 2 years now, and I've seen him for like 2 months, like in total. He's just always gone. And I'm like, how does he get all the cool jobs going out of town? Which I would probably bitch about those too. But I don't know. I like doing an out of town job. Another reason I like doing an out of town job is because you know what the fuck you're doing. You're out of town. You're out. You're doing that job. Nobody can really fuck with you. You're out of town. I mean, they could call you back, but the likelihood of them doing that is very low. You know, you're out of town. You know what the fuck you're doing every day. You're getting per diem. You're by yourself or with, a few people. It's you know, a good to be out of town. But they've been out of town. They were supposed to be out of town for 2 weeks. 1 week, a weekend, and another week. And then they were supposed to be back. And then they stayed out for this week. And then I just got word yesterday that all the work, not all the work, but a lot of the work that they've already done has to be undone because I don't know, somebody used the wrong thing for something. I don't know. They're burying pipe in the ground. They were short on pipe. They used the wrong pipe, wrong fitting, something. I don't fucking know. So, anyways, they're going to be out there for another at least week. Hopefully, we don't lose our ass on that job because that would definitely take away from our bonus if there was going to be a fourth quarter bonus. We've had a bonus, I think 6 quarters in a row, so a year and a half of straight bonuses, and they've been decent. And I'm hoping we get another bonus. It's like, how we're this busy, how are we not fucking bonusing? You got me working every other weekend. How are we not gonna bonus? Like, come on. And I'm still waiting on my gift card for my I got a clean DOT inspection, and they give you a $100 gift card if you get a clean DOT inspection, because you get pulled over, they're either paying out thousands of dollars or they're going to give you $100. They just think of it. It's kind of nice what they do. But I've been waiting on my gift card. Like, I'm not struggling or anything. I'm doing okay. You know, I don't think I've talked about money lately. Money's been okay lately. So that the stress of not having money has been less this week. You know, obviously, even if I had money, I ain't got time to spend it right now. The fucking 79 Chevy truck I got sitting out in the driveway, I'd love to work on it, but I ain't got no time to work on it. And you got the damn the daylight savings shit going on. That's only an hour, but even even still, it's so dark, so early. What the hell? Like, wake the fuck up. You know, I get off of work at 4:30, 5 o'clock, and it's dark when I'm driving home. I ain't gonna go out and work in the dark and the cold on my truck that I know is just gonna piss me the fuck off because I can't get it to fire up for I don't know why. It just doesn't work. So, um, and my neighbor, I think that's what I was gonna talk about yesterday. Was my neighbor? Oh, I was sitting on the toilet. They asked me. They text me, or the neighbor lady called me. She said, "Hey, we're out of town. Uh, we have like a family emergency. There's a package on our doorstep. Can you grab it for us?" And I said, "Sure." And I took a shit and I totally forgot about the fucking package. And then the next day it's raining, and it wasn't until I was on the podcast talking about it that I was like, "Oh shit." Or I don't know what it was. Somehow it got brought up to me, so I called my wife and I said, "Hey, will you grab that package off the front porch?" And she did. And then the neighbor lady said, "Hey, we're back in town." I said, "Okay, my wife's home. She's got the package." My wife picked it up in the morning for me. Luckily, it was wrapped in plastic, so the weather didn't do anything to it. But these people freak out. Like, he'll ask me to pull his trash cans in. He's like, "Hey, I'm going to be back late today. Will you pull my trash cans in?" I'm like, "Yeah, I will, but, why?" Like, yeah, and I don't even have to ask why. He'll just tell you. He's like, I'm worried somebody's going to steal them." Like, people are going to steal your trash cans? He's like, "Yeah, I'm worried they're going to steal my trash can." I'm like, "Okay. Nobody's going to take your fucking empty trash can." I need to take this lane. Taken. So, anyways, she texted me. She said, "Hey, we're home now." I said, "Okay, Sam's home. She's got the package." She said, "Okay, I'll head over in a little bit." And that was at 2 o'clock. And then at 4 o'clock, she texted. She's like, "I went over there and nobody answered." And it's just like, what? How long have you been my neighbor? You know, we don't park anything in the garage. Like, I don't know. Am I being rude by saying you know what we drive? You know that she drives an Equinox and I drive a Cruise. And there's a blue truck in my driveway. And every day you drive by, those cars are there. Well, my car's usually gone. But, you see her car in the driveway, and then you walk over there to get a package, and you notice her car isn't there. And then you're like, she didn't answer. But she's not home. You said you were going to be over in a little bit. And it was 2 hours. 2 hours. You say, I'm home now. I'll head over in a little bit. Thinking like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, maybe an hour. No, 2 hours later, you go over there and her car is gone, and you still was going to knock on the door? Her car's gone. You think, I don't know. It was just like, what? That's kind of ridiculous that you. I mean, I didn't say anything. I said, oh well, she's home now. She was picking up my son from school, so her car was gone. If her car's there, she's probably there. If there's no cars in the driveway and just the truck that everybody in the neighborhood knows does not run, because you hear me out there cranking on the motherfucker, you know that doesn't run. She ain't driving that truck. Her fucking Equinox ain't there. She ain't there. Anyways, it's just a little rant for that. Yeah. So that I think that's what I was trying to remember yesterday, and I couldn't remember it. But I don't know. I might have already covered that. So yesterday, I do all that, and I go back to the shop, and the cat is there again. And I feed the cat some Gouda cheese. I got little cheese sticks that say they're Gouda. I like the first package we got of them. The first package of Gouda cheese was delicious. This one is kind of like rubbery. I don't know. But I fed the cat some Gouda cheese. The cat was eating it up. And the brisket that I left for the cat, because I just laid brisket out and then I left. And there was still brisket. I'm like, that cat ain't that fucking hungry. It's meowing like it's hungry, but I don't. And now we think it's pregnant. I saw it's got like a lump in its belly, and I'm like, either that cat's gonna die or give birth. And then I went home. I did stop. I took a different way home. I took like not a neighborhood street, but it's like a main road, but it's a 2-lane for a long time, and a lot of stop signs and stoplights and stuff. And in the heaviest traffic, I made it home 20 minutes faster going that way. I'm like, why did I not think of going this way ever before? So now I found a new way to go home, which is awesome. It's not as much. There's a lot more stop signs and stoplights and stuff than the highway, obviously. But I use the clutch a lot less, because sometimes the light's green, So, and out here on the highway, it's just wow, 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 just roasting the fucking clutch in traffic. Like, yeah, all the miles are highway, stuck in traffic. Like, I don't know, but I get home and I played my video game. But first, I cooked up, was it 14 chicken wings? Because you got to chop them up. They come with the drum and the flat and the little nub thing stuck to them, and you got to chop them up. Which I thought about. I was like, why do I got to chop these up? I could just cook them the way they are. But I like to chop them up, and I put way too much Slap Your Mama seasoning on there. So they were a little extra salty, but they were still fucking delicious. The Slap Your Mama, I just need to make my regular seasoning and then just put a little, like, another equal part of Slap Your Mama in there, and they'd probably be amazing. That'd probably be pretty good. But yeah, I made a fuckload of chicken wings and I ate those, and then I watched a little bit of TV with the kids, and then we got the kids finally. Well, we played video games on my computer. We went to crazygames.com or something. I don't know. You used to be able to go to addictinggames.com, and that's where, like, computer class in high school ruled, was addictinggames.com. And apparently that site's not so good anymore. There's another site called Crazy Games, and the weirdest thing is that I went to a zombie game where it's like Zombie Arcade, or I don't know what it was called, but all the assets in that game are the same assets that are in the game that I was about to play. It was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, all the same characters, same cars, same trucks, like I was like, and this is a free game on this website that you don't even have to download. You just open it up and you can play this game. I was like, this is fucking weird. But yeah, it was so weird. Anyways, we played video games on there. We played one that was like you were the sniper in the video in that game. What's that game called? Where it's got the big doll, and then all the like Chinese people are running, and they gotta stop and run and stop, and then they gotta jump the bridge. Whatever that fucking TV series was. It was like I don't know, The Amazing Race. I don't know what the fuck it was called. But anyways, if you fail the mission, you die. And in this game, you were the sniper, which was kind of interesting. And my son, and it was all cartoonized. So, and I turned the blood off, so it was okay for him. He just likes sniping people. He plays all kinds of other games like that, anyways, that are, Fortnite or whatever. Anyways, we had a good time. We had a really good time. And then I played my game up until like 11 o'clock at night. And I'm really liking it. I can't wait to go home and play it again. It's definitely messing the. I want to play the game. Last night I had to turn it off because I was getting tired. But yep, that's about it. Ate some chicken wings. They were fucking a little salty, but they're still delicious. Cooked perfectly in the air fryer. And I mean, you can load that motherfucking air fryer to the brim, and it cooks them good. What are you doing, dude? Why are you going so slow? Brother, you're going 55, and we're about to go up a hill. You're about to get passed by an excavator uphill. What the fuck? You slow bitch. So yeah, these guys are going to go out here. They're going to excavate some of the mess and put it in dumpsters. I think I'm going to bring them some dumpsters. I think that's the plan. That's like the whole point of me driving this truck out there. So I will have a truck with a PTO to bring back to grab the double rail, which we have two double rails. One's a rental, one is ours, and the rental one got completely fucked up. I don't know. They did something wrong with it where it was really struggling to pick up like empty boxes. I don't know what was wrong. But it was they routed the wire wrong, or not the wire, the cable. And it was like shearing off the big hook that you hook to the bins. I don't know how. I have no idea what was going on with it. But they got it fixed, they say. So I get to be the guinea pig and try it out and see if it works. And we got another roll-off truck. Apparently it's a roll-off truck that we used to keep at our yard. And then somebody else needed a roll-off truck. This was probably 4 years ago, before I even started, that they sent it off to another division. And I've never seen this truck. But they're like, yeah, it's our roll-off truck. We got it back, finally. I'm like, okay, it looks like a piece of fucking shit. So, they're bringing that out there. So, I'm just going to drop roll-off boxes. And there's two motorcycle cops on top of the bridge, and I was going about 7 over. I was going downhill. I'm hauling heavy, okay? I don't want to... Leave me alone. I think they're going to leave me alone. I don't know if they were doing radar or what. They're looking for people doing way faster, apparently. And yes, this is my life. Um, I guess a little bit of political talk because I kind of run out of other stuff. A little bit of political, like what the fuck is going on, Joe Biden? Okay. Luckily, we have Trump going in there to kind of, he's talking to Putin, he's talking to Zelensky, or whatever the fuck his name is. He's talking to Ukraine and Russia. He's like, hey, guys, settle down. But Biden's over there like, hey, here's some missiles, and yeah, go ahead and shoot them into Russia if you want to. I don't care. It's like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Why are we're this fucking close to getting a new president to fix your fuck up, and you're like, yeah, go ahead and start World War III before, the inauguration. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's try to get World War III started. Why would you allow them? I don't know. I don't know the whole story, everything that's going on with it, but I know that a lot of people are like, what the fuck are you doing? You're trying to escalate the war a little bit more, so it's harder for Donald to get it calmed back down. And I honestly believe that's what Donald Trump is going to do. He's going to calm it down. He's going to end all this fucking craziness going on. He's going to do his damnedest. He's a negotiator. He'll get it figured out. And people are going to hate him for it. I don't understand. Let's stop the fucking wars. So, anyways, that's going on. That was going on yesterday. I don't know what the new stuff is today. I don't know. Maybe because Putin said, yeah, we will use nukes. If it comes down to that, we will use nukes. And then some USA rockets come in, and he's like, what the fuck? It's like, who should I nuke? Should I nuke you guys, or should I nuke Ukraine? I know they're the ones pulling the trigger, but you're the one loading the gun. Quit loading their gun. Because there was actually there was like a big de-escalation thing that went on. Like as soon as Trump got in, like they were like, all right, let's settle down. Even Iran, I heard Iran was like, hey, let's try to get on the good side of this new guy, or not new guy, but on this side of Trump, because I know he's gonna come in here and fuck our shit up. He's gonna fuck everything up for us if we don't get along. So Iran is actually calmed the fuck down, and North Korea's found the troops they sent out. I don't know. I think it's just clickbait. But they say, oh, the North Korean troops, they found out what the internet is, and they found out they can look at naked girls all the time that are hot and not fucking skeletons like they got out there in North Korea. So I guess North Korea people are all just masturbating all over the place. That's what they say. I think they're just trying to defame them. They're trying to say they're out there not doing shit because that's what they like to. I don't know. I would think that North Korean troops are pretty well disciplined and if they fuck up out there, they don't want to go back, you know, to deal with Kim Jong Un if they were a little fuck up out there. So I don't know. We'll see what goes on. It's a wild, wild fucking world. Let's hope things can get calmed down. Let's hope these people that are currently in power don't fuck it up anymore. I told you things were going to get wild. And then they're trying to, the Supreme Court seats, there's a couple people that are going to retire soon, most likely when Donald Trump is president. And then Donald Trump will get to appoint some Supreme Court justices. And the Democrats do not want that to happen. So they are fighting tooth and nail to get these people that will never leave their fucking seat until they die. They work there till they die because it's such a prominent place to be, apparently. And they're like, shit, we need to get these guys to retire so we can control this place forever. But trying to get these old fucks that that will die on the stand, trying to get them to understand what the Democrats are trying to do. They're like, no, we're not. No, I'm not ready to retire yet. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead. Why would I retire? So I don't know, but it would be fucking insane if they didn't, and then they retire under Trump. They're like, oh, I got another 4 years in me. If they retire under Trump, the the Republicans have got a full fucking hand of aces, or whatever you're supposed to have. They got everything, and getting things done would be way easier. And then we got RFK, and he understands, he knows what's going on, but he's got a big job in front of him. Like, I'm so glad he's so passionate about what he does and what he speaks and says. Like, that he's not gonna listen to these fucking bureaucrats and lobbyists and shit. He's gonna do what he wants to do. He's gonna be in control of so much that anything he wants to get done is gonna get done, but with a lot of backlash or pushback. It's gonna be crazy, but we need, like, I'm gonna say the same talking points that everybody else says, that we in USA spend way more in healthcare than any other fucking country, and we are not healthy at all. Like, it's not good. Not good at all. So hopefully we can get some shit figured out with RFK in there. He can, change up some stuff. A lot of people are going to be upset. A lot of fatties are going to be like, what the fuck? Like, you're eating poison, you dumb fucks. And I was eating poison too, so I mean, I guess I'm a little bit of a hypocrite, and I still cheat every now and again. But it's addictive. I'm not proud to say that I'm addicted to food. I love food so much. I just need to, and if they're, we just need to do our best to get the fucking bad food unavailable, and that's really not what I believe. I believe anybody should be able to do whatever the fuck they want. Basically, if you're not harming anybody else, you should be able to do pretty much whatever the fuck you want. So, like, I might be all for it now, but then all of a sudden, my chewing tobacco is crazily taxed. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, I need to chew. Oh, yeah. So, I don't know. I hope things go well. I hope things go well, for sure. Ooh, don't hit that fucking power line. Let's get in here. Get this shit offloaded. Come on, reverse. There we go. Just got to take a bunch of chains off, hop in, fire this fucker up, and get this thing off of here, and hook back up and go back to the shop. All right. Keep ball 18 down. I'll talk to y'all later. I just got a little bit more to bitch about. I'm so sorry. And it's probably the same shit over and over, but it is now 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I hauled the excavator. I wasn't even supposed to do that today. I know I fucked up. I slept in. I wish I didn't. I wish things went the way they were supposed to go. Because the guy that's doing the job that I was supposed to do is just having a great day. At least I think so, because he hasn't called the office to bitch about anything like every single other person has. So I hauled the excavator out there, and then I was going to drive the trailer, the low boy, back to the shop, drop the low boy, grab the double rail, which I did as soon as I possibly could. I got there, got it hooked up, and I park it out front, and I go over and I say, hey, headed out, see you later. And they say, oh, hold up, not yet, don't do that yet. I said, okay. So then I hang out, and I'm just hanging out, sitting around, not doing shit. And then they're like, oh, hey, yeah, actually, that job is now, like, slightly canceled. So we don't want to send out 2 more dumpsters out there because we don't think we're going to have anybody working out there. Some shit. I don't fucking know. I don't know the whole story. So park the double rail, unhook that, and just leave it like that. Oh, okay, hey, I could do that. And then they're like, hey, you remember? So in the morning, I was telling them that I could haul the dry van up there to go get that other stuff. Since that one job got canceled, I'm like, hey, I could drive the dry van up there and get a load and just offload it with the pallet jack. It's gonna take too long. I'm like, all right. So I just sat around not doing shit, and then they're like, "Hey, go ahead, yeah, we're gonna have you do that." Luckily, I did. I got enough time that I could sit and eat some lunch. But then they're like, "Hey, yeah, go ahead and get hooked up to that, and we'll just see me before. Just go in the office before you leave." So I get the dry van hooked up, parked out front, sitting there, ready to go. And then I go inside and I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go. And then the one guy's like, I thought you already left. I'm like, no, I have not left. I was supposed to come in and check with you guys to make sure everything was going to be good before I left. And they're like, all right, well, let us make a phone call real quick. And then they make a phone call and they're like, he's not calling us back. So don't go until we get a call. Say, all right. Sat there for another 45 minutes just playing on my phone, which I'm not, hey, I'm not, I'm getting paid. I don't care. But I'm sitting there playing on my phone, and then it turns out the lady truck driver, that the office lady was like, man, I should have put you on that job. I'm like, why? She's like, she's having anything that can go wrong is going wrong with her job today, and it's not exactly the job's fault per se, meaning it's her fault. I don't know, she's just accident prone. I don't fucking know. So hey, go park your trailer, go park it again, which means you got to go around the whole lot just to get it parked. Park the trailer, grab a pickup truck, and go help the lady trucker that's having issues. No problem. I'll be Captain Save-A-Ho right now. So and they said, oh, hey, you need to find a manhole lid picker upper. I said, all right. So I'm looking around for one of those in the shop, and I had already got the trailer parked. And then I call up the lady trucker. I'm like, hey, I'm going to come out and save you. She's like, I don't know what you're going to be able to do, blah, 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 blah. Even if you bring the tools, it ain't going to work, blah, 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 blah. Like, going fucking, I'm like, oh, okay. And then the office lady's calling me. I'm like, and I just kind of hung up on her, whoopsies, call dropped. Sorry about that. Office lady says, hey, right as I told you to walk out the door and get that shit, the guy called and is ready for you to take the dry van up there and get loaded. And this whole time I've been thinking, I'm like, if I don't get the A-OK to go up there and do this right now, this ain't gonna be good. Ain't gonna be good at all. I gotta spit. We got a fucking Ford Taurus going so fucking slow. I got fucking Scion, not a Scion, the fucking Tesla little thingamajiggy flying up beside me. I got this Ford Taurus going slow as fuck, bumping the line. Like, are you drunk? Is that the problem? Is that you're drunk? Holy shit, dude. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and grab this fucking truck and get in it, and I'm not talking to anybody else. I'm not talking to anybody else. I now have a plan. And then tomorrow, if things work out the way they're supposed to work out tomorrow, fingers crossed, knock on wood, things are going to work out tomorrow, and I'm going to go down to Tulsa. If they don't work out, it's not going to be a good day for me. That guy had a whole wheel come off of his car. There's a man walking with a wheel back towards his car. The whole wheel fell the fuck off. So yeah, this is my day. A bunch of just stress is all it is. Well, I just got a call from lady truck driver. She's like, "Why didn't you call me back?" I'm like, "Oh, well, I was thinking about calling you back, but I decided I'd let somebody else tell you that I'm not coming." So now I'm headed up here, and I'm near the airport right now. I'm on I-29 headed north. And there's a big, I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's the big military aircraft with like the 4 propellers or jets or whatever. I don't know what it is. That big airplane came over, and it looked like it was going into land, and then it picked up, and then it's got like some smoke coming from it. So I don't know if that thing is having some troubles or if that's just normal how it is. It's still flying, so I guess they're all right, but I've never seen it have, I've seen like the trails up in the sky, but this is like darker smoke behind the airplane. I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. Me and her were just talking about how everything's fucking crazy. Tomorrow, yeah, I hope I get to go to Tulsa. Now I lost the airplane. Where'd it go? Way up in the sky somewhere. And how we got one guy that our office lady thinks that there's only one person that can run the high rail guzzler on the high rail. False. We got one guy that he's got a Class A has, but he not that you need a has endorsement for what we're doing right now, but she was worried that because he has a Class A, but he's a supervisor now, and he does not like to drive. He does not want, if he didn't ever have to drive another Class A truck, that would not hurt him at all. He does not want to be in a truck. But it's looking like tomorrow he might have to, and I'm hoping they don't give him the Tulsa run because I want the Tulsa run. He doesn't even want the Tulsa run, and he might get it. I don't know. The lady truck driver can't do the Tulsa run because she's never done it before, but I'm like, it's a dumpster. You go to the place where they have all the dumpsters full of trash, transfer station, go there, grab a dumpster that's got the trash in it, load it up. I think she knows how to run a roll-off truck. She can run the double rail. She can run anything and everything. And then but I don't know. I didn't want to give away my hand quite yet because I want to feel like I'm the only one that they can use for that, so I don't get stuck at the shop again on Thursday doing some bullshit. And then, yeah, so they got the one guy, the guy that's on the high rail guzzler. He's the guy that used to do the Tulsa run all the time. And then we got the guy, the supervisor that doesn't want to drive a truck. And then we got the lady truck driver. And then I don't know. They were thinking we were going to do this job, the St. Joe job, tomorrow. But no, and it's even on my schedule for Friday. And so it's a big old bag of dicks is what this fucking job is today for everybody, except for the guy that took the job that I should have been doing today. He's having a great day. Everybody else is getting shit canceled, shit moved, shit reorganized, and now I'm in a 53-foot dry van driving in this windy fucking, like, it's a windy fucking day. I don't know if you guys can hear all the wind, but it's windy as fuck. I'm getting blown all around the road. I got to get up to St. Joe, get a load, and then take it down to the landfill. The guy at the landfill is going to be upset because I'm going to get there late. And then it's going to take me longer to offload it because I'm going to have to get in there with a pallet jack and dump these motherfucking things off by hand, which I don't care that much about doing that. It's just the time that it's going to take. And if they don't let me dump in the liquid pit, then I got to dump down at the face. And the face at the landfill is dumb. It's really dumb down there because the landfill where this stuff goes, they don't know how to do anything good. They have the steepest, bumpiest, slickest roads. Like, they'll dump water on the dry dirt road. They'll dump water on it so it doesn't dust up, but then it turns into a slime because landfill slime is its own thing. And you got to lock your diffs in just to get up the hill once you're done offloading. But if I have to offload, I'm going to have to dump off 2 or 3 pallets, get out of the truck, get out of the back of the truck, get in the front of the truck, move the truck forward 5 feet, get back in the back of the truck, use the pallet jack, dump off fucking 3 pallets, 3 at a time. And it would take, I'll do it. It'd take me for fucking ever, though. And I got like this little zit thing going on underneath the side of my nose, and it's fucking with me. And my mustache is coming in pretty hardcore, and it's fucking with that. It hurts. The good thing that's happened to me today is that I was able to sit and eat my entire lunch and watch a YouTube video on my video game on how to do shit that I haven't done before. So now I'm super excited to get home and to play my video game again, even though I promised my son that we would play Fortnite. So I'm going to have to go home and play Fortnite until 8 o'clock, and then 8 o'clock hits, get the kids to bed, and then I'll be able to sit down and play my game. I'm going to play my game. And then, cherry on top of all this, I don't know how Friday's going to end up, but I doubt Friday's going to be a great day. I'm going to go work on Friday, and then Friday after work, as I'm getting ready to go home, they're going to say, "You're the last one to ask. We need somebody to work Saturday doing a fucked up job that nobody else wants to do, and you're the only one that can do it." So I don't know if I need to mark on my calendar today that I need it off or what. But I don't know. I should probably work this weekend anyways because I need hours for this week. This week has been kind of slow. The last 3 weeks have been really long days, but this week has been, kind of early days. So I don't know. Should I just work this weekend or should I not work this weekend? You guys decide. Post it in the comments down below. Just scroll down on Spotify. Scroll down and there's a comment section and say, "Yes, go to work," or "No, fuck that bitch. Go home and play your video game like a real man." I got the devil and the angel on my shoulders, and I don't know which one's which. I really don't. You don't get there's no extra credit for working on the weekends. It's just regular work all day that I don't want to be a part of. But at least today, it's 1:30. It'll be like 2:30-ish once I get up there. Well, not quite. 2:40, 2:15. Half hour to get loaded. 2:45. I'll be at the landfill at 3:45, and then it'll take me at least an hour to get offloaded. 4:45, and then leave the landfill. Probably go ahead and say I left the landfill at 5, and then get to the shop. I'll get my hours. I'll get my hours today. That's for sure. If this wind doesn't blow me off into a ditch and send me to wherever you go when you die. We don't want that to happen. I just don't want to work anymore, I want money and no work. But you can't have both. Road work ahead. Does that mean the scale's going to be closed? Because this is bullshit if you're making us all get out of the fucking lane. And then get back into the slow lane to hit the fucking scale. Looks like the scale's closed. But it's looked closed before. Go up here and get me another $100 gift card. That'd be ideal. An extra half hour's worth of work and another gift card. Oh, they're closed. Boo-hoo! Want the scales to be open for once. Got that $100 gift card coming my way, and now I'm like, all right. I was thinking the other day, I need to get a buddy with the highway patrol and just text him and say, "Hey, I'm going to be pulling over this way. Will you give me an inspection?" but make it clean, or else I'm going to stop texting you. And then give me a clean inspection, and then I can start raking in the $100 gift cards, one a day, all week long. I'm like, got another clean inspection, got another clean, got another clean, got another clean, got you know, just fucking raking it. That'll be how I make my fucking money. They won't put me in a truck. They'll be like, all right, we don't need you to drive a truck anymore. But I get clean inspections all the time. Isn't that good? Yeah, but you get $100 every time, and you've gotten it 3 weeks in a row now. You've gotten $1,500. No, yeah, $1,500 in clean fees, clean DOT fee, which would be ideal. How are they? They're gonna be like, are you doing something? No, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing bad. I just happen to get pulled over every fucking day by the same officer. They'd put an end to that. There'd be investigations. Can't have everybody winning here, okay? The company wins, our DOT record gets amazing, get me money, you know, and then I'll be like, hey, let's go to lunch. Just say that you're inspecting my truck still, and let's go to lunch. I don't know if any DOT officer would do that. They uphold the law. They would never. I'd give him every other gift card. How about that? $750. Here you go. Anyways, that was another little bitch I had to do. I just had to bitch a little bit more about my day, and you'll hear about anything else on the next one. Keep all 18 down.